Okay.
Welcome to Enchanted Moments Podcast. I'm Monica,
I'm Spencer.
and today we're going to talk about the physical chakra system of our bodies. We're not going to cover all systems. There are some that cover 144 points, 12 points, etc. No, just the 7 physical chakras in our body. So we will start at the root chakra, which is at the tailbone into your body, and it is known by the color red. And that chakra is for security, financial security, family ties, and grounding. And that is because it's the closest basic chakra to the earth. You can use all kinds of things to work with your chakras. You can meditate on each one. You can use different sounds, frequencies, and stones. And the stones that we recommend for root are red jasper, mookaite,
Red garnet.
oh yes, garnets are great.
All the black stones, tourmaline, obsidian, onyx.
Yes,
More.
But if you think about either red or the darker stones, those are going to be the most grounding and sometimes protective, but definitely grounding. So if we come up the body to the abdomen, it is your sacral chakra, and it is known by the color orange. And sacral is all about creativity, birth of new ideas, sexual, fertility. It's just got all that going on there. And you can use, I guess my favorite stone for that is carnelian. Some people have recommended citrine, but I like it for solar plexus. But
Sunstone, orange calcite.
Sunstone, yeah, any of those kind of orangey colored stones are great for the sacral. Then we move up and you get to the solar plexus, and this is your largest chakra. It is your sense of self. It is known by the color yellow, and the favorite one I have for it is citrine. But you could use lemon topaz, any pineapple calcite, any of those
Golden
yellow.
healer.
Yeah, definitely golden healer. Any yellowish stones.
Pyrite.
Can you use pyrite on your solar plexus? That's very bright. That could be a good one, right? But that is you basically sense of self. So it includes your self-confidence and how you portray yourself to the world. That's why people go like this when they're uncomfortable, because they're covering up that chakra and protecting it. So if you notice that in someone, that you're making them uncomfortable. So that's a good physical cue for you. The next is the heart, and the heart is what we call the bridge chakra. It's the center between your upper chakras and your lower chakras, and it is your heart. That is green. It is all about unconditional love of self and others. So when you think about the heart chakra, we try to use green stones, like green aventurine is a good one. It's a softer energy for the heart. A lot of people say use malachite. I would not use malachite unless you want a really serious change. And then I would soften it and pair it up with rose quartz. It just has a stronger energetic pull, so you're going to be having a ripping change instead of a nice calm change. Hi, Cram.
I like unicate.
Unicite would have both. That's even a cooler idea. Or ruby and zoisite, I wonder if that would be a good one, because it's sort of pinkish and green. But the heart chakra bridges, so it's taking the lower chakras, which are your physical self, and then they're going to connect you to your spiritual self, your higher self. And those are the top 3. The first is the throat.
I think we should talk about I know we talked about the heart, but like the high heart, right?
Well, your soul is in the high heart. Your higher self is the high
Isn't
heart.
that represented by pink?
It can be. I don't think they separate it normally in the 7 system.
Oh, right. Well,
You know, when we go into more detail and we incorporate the Earth Star chakra and the Soul Star chakra, then we talk more about the high heart being the bridge for that.
Okay.
But it is the center of your soul, the seat of your soul. So that is an important chakra. And we always want people to spend some time on that one. So if you're going to do a meditation where you go through all the chakras, spend a little extra time on the heart. You can always use a little extra energy, keep it spinning. Yeah. The first spiritual chakra is your throat chakra, and that is a lighter blue color. I love blue lace agate for the throat chakra. It's all about speaking your truth, living with integrity. So you can't get much more important or spiritual than that. So that's what you would focus on for the throat. You can use any light colored blue stones.
Aquamarine, Marmar.
All those wonderful ones that are soothing and comforting. For the throat chakra, the next is your third eye, which is here. And what it really is if you take your eyebrows and you go straight back about 3.5 inches, 4 inches, you hit your pineal gland, and that's basically the seat of your third eye chakra. And it's an indigo color, so lapis, sodalite, iolite, tanzanite, any of those kind of purpley blue colors are good for the third eye, and that is your intuitive senses. So it's any spiritual sense, the clairvoyance, clairaudience, all of those come through the third eye. The next is your crown, and that is the top of your head. And the crown chakra is represented by purple or white, either one. It is physically represented by the 1,000-petal lotus, so that is your connection to divine. So you could use any of the purple stones, amethyst, obvious one. And if you're using white stones, they're really not white, but angelite, no, not angelite, celestite, nope, that's not it either. Brain's not working. Selenite.
Selenite, yeah.
Thank you.
I almost said celestite too.
Yeah, I know. It's like celestite. That makes sense. That's actually a good throat chakra stone. But the white stones like selenite or
clear quartz.
Clear quartz can be used. Apophyllite, any of the clear stones that have high vibrations, that's good for the crown chakra. And it's our connection to divine. So when we want to communicate on a spiritual level, we visualize the top of our head opening so that, we open up and unfurl that 1,000-petal lotus, and that is our connection to divine. The chakras are definitely places in the body that we should care for. So when we do meditate and you have your chakras spinning, when we're working with them, we want them wide open. So if you're going to do a meditation and you want to put energy into the chakra, you spin it in a clockwise motion in your mind with that bright color. And then when we finish the total, then you want to kind of shut those down, not slam them shut, but kind of, tone them down a little so that they're not wide open and accepting energy from everywhere. An interesting stone that you can use that balances and clears all the chakras is blue kyanite. And if you take a piece of blue kyanite, it doesn't have to be a big gigantic piece, but any piece in this range, and just lengthwise put it on your solar plexus. If you breathe in through that, it balances and cleanses and clears all the chakras. So you can, if you don't have time to do a specific meditation for each chakra, going up the body, taking that time, then just, if you have 5 minutes, lie down, put that on the solar plexus and just breathe through it and visualize all of your chakras being cleansed and energized. And that is, you don't have to cleanse blue kyanite. So you just use it and that's all you have to do. There are more chakras. Massage therapists and acupuncture practitioners use 144 chakras. Those are points all over the body that they consider energy spots. We don't really try to do that. because most people don't have the time to first of all learn all 144 spots. But if you are looking at expanding your chakra knowledge, you can go to the Earth Star chakra, which is 18 to 24 inches below your feet in the earth, or your Soul Star chakra, which is 18 to 24 inches above your head. And we use the Earth Star to ground ourselves and really put energy into the earth, root ourselves severely in there, boom. With our Soul Star chakra, as healers, we use that. So we bring healing energy into the Soul Star chakra and then spread it to the body. And that is a place where we can accumulate and put extra energy for healing. But if you have questions, we have all the stones you would need here. We can recommend, or if you call and just aren't sure about a stone for a particular chakra, we'd be glad to tell you that too. But we just want you to work with the chakras.
Yeah, there's also foods and
there's so many things that you can do. Yeah, there's great CDs that go through the chakras with tones. Singing bowls are keyed to specific tones for specific chakras. So there's so many ways to work with them. You're really pretty unlimited. And I would suggest that you just do a basic to start and then expand on it. And if you think that you have one chakra that needs more work than others, then add some layers on top of that. As we've said before, it's always nice to have options to layer onto our practices so that we can keep making it a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. So work with those chakras. If you have questions, give us a call. We appreciate you.
Or leave a comment.
Yeah, leave comments. That'd be great. Take care.
Thank you.